You turn your back on me. We got to find some sort of compromise.
Hey, welcome. This is MC, and today we're going to be reviewing Lady Deadpool from the Sauron wave. She's the 5th figure in this wave, and just to let you guys know right now, I really don't like the character Lady Deadpool. I'm one of those kind of guys that don't like multiverse characters because it kind of ruins the spot for the main character in the universe that we follow. I do, however, like the Spider-Man multiverse because that story is just really good. But as far as Lady Deadpool, she's from the universe 3010, I believe. Her name is Wanda Wilson. You know, Wade Wilson, she's Wanda Wilson. And if you're looking in that box, you can see Deadpool, who's also from another universe, and she's trying to return that character to his universe. You know, just because I don't like this character in particular does not mean I'm not gonna review her properly. So let's go ahead and look at the side art and read the bio on the back. And you can see on the side art they have her posing. Of course, because she's a female, she has a pose that way. Just imagine, you know how zany the regular Deadpool is. You could just imagine how over the top she will be. And the bio reads, also known as Lady D. Wanda Wilson, suits up as Lady Deadpool and takes fighting the power to new heights. No, really, look how high her ponytail is. Goodness. Let's go ahead and open this figure up. And here's Lady Deadpool out of the package with Deadpool. And kind of looks nice. You know, I have a feeling with that ponytail over time, it might pop up that you might have to like super glue back on. When I was trying to take it out of its package, it's, you know, like whenever you're trying to take out your Marvel Legend characters that have capes, it's really hard to take it out because you don't know if you either gotta take off the head or if you gotta pull it through the plastic or you gotta push it back the other way. Well, that's how her ponytail was. I had to like force it out of the plastic, and I was kind of scared because it felt like if I kept yanking it the way I was, which was probably not the smartest thing to do in the world, I probably would have ripped her ponytail off and I would have to like super glue it on. But then I would have another Deadpool figure with boobs. But let's not talk about that. Let's go ahead and talk about this figure. Lately with Hasbro's figure, they've been doing a lot of these where the accessory parts are not painted on. Rather, they're like another accessory. I'm going to pick her up right now just to show you what I'm talking about. Like these right here, instead of them being glued on, they're like separate now, like they can slide down. I noticed that with the Cyclops, the new Cyclops that we got, like the belts, the straps, all these are kind of loosey. So my thing is, if you don't plan on changing parts with this figure and you just want to keep it the way it is, to super glue those on, because I don't see the purpose of having them loose. It's just inconveniencing that every time I'm doing something with her or like trying to pose her and that happens, I have to like paint rub my figure to get the accessory to stay back on. But yeah, other than that, you know, the articulation is always going to be the same. You know, the look down is a feature a lot of people like to see. But the more important one is the looking up. She doesn't really fly, but it's just like for the fact to like do some poses, you want her to look that way, or you want her to look up. It's just always good to have that kind of articulation. And you know, no butterfly joint. It's kind of stiff. And single elbow joint as usual. Wrist swivel. I really don't like doing articulation that much because they're pretty much almost all the same. The girls never have a waist swivel, but they'll have like a diaphragm swivel, which kind of is okay. And wow, my figure is pretty tight. I gotta loosen her up a little bit. I feel like if I try to show you how far she can do the splits, I might break it on camera. So I'll just leave it at that. Experiment on your own figure. I only have one Lady Deadpool. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna kind of being cheap right now. But as far as this figure, I don't have a Lady Deadpool in my collection. I don't care for the character, but I am a Marvel collector, and she's a good addition to my collection. I like red and yellow looking figures. I like Deadpool, and I guess I gotta grow to like Lady Deadpool. Really don't read her comics. I always skip them because I just don't care for the character. I've said that so many times, just letting you guys know I really don't care for this character. But it's cool to have that it's cool to have this in your collection if you care about Lady Deadpool. She does look the part. She doesn't hold her swords properly. You can see it's kind of loose. Maybe it's just my figure, but look at that. It's kind of like loosey in there. At least you can put guns in there. I guess that's why they made the hands bigger. But yeah, this is pretty much bare bones of what Lady Deadpool looks like. It's another female figure, same female sculpt, the way they do their body. But let's go ahead and look at Headpool. Now it's kind of cool that they gave you this stand. Oh, let me get the focus in. This stand to come with Headpool. That's a nice addition. Thank you, Hasbro, for that. I mean, I just didn't want to do anything else or use some kind of like gimmick to try and get him to stand up, but yeah, I'm glad they gave this to us. That's nice. His propeller doesn't really you can't like spinner it, but it does spin. Maybe you can get it loose, but it's not really important. I try to see if his head can fit like on another figure, but inside the port is this hole that fits this stand that they gave you. Sorry if I keep going out of focus. I'll bring it in closer. But the head sculpt is amazing. He has that zombie face look, and it looks really nice. Lately, Hasbro's been doing a great job with the way their faces look like. It's very impressive. Final thoughts on this figure. Do you need her in your collection? If you are a Marvel collector, yes you do. Should you go out your way to buy her? Maybe. But I've seen the Marvel Select version of this figure, and the Marvel Select version looks pretty much okay as well too. It looks a little bit better than this version. It has more details to it. I mean, I can show you the picture right here if you look on my left side. Yeah, you see that? It looks really good, but this looks good as well. Except this is more in scale than what you want to do, and a lot of us collect the 6-inch figures, so there's no reason for buying a 7-inch. Well, that's what they say. I've heard the Marvel Select is kind of shorter than the 7-inch, but Lady Deadpool for Marvel Legends is cheaper than the Marvel Select version, so just probably stick with this one. But yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10, they did a good job with this, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. You know, even though I don't like the figure, it's still real, well done. Don't care for the character. I keep saying it, but for those of you who care about her, is she worth picking up or worth going out your way? I'll say half and half. Some people do love female characters more than the male characters, so this is another addition to the female characters, and this is another addition on your display, and she'll look good. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Good job, Hasbro, on creating this figure for those who care for this figure. And as for Headpool, I love that. If I had to grade that on its own, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. The head display, it looks like Headpool, and I'm very familiar with Headpool. Even though I don't really care for Lady Deadpool, but I like Headpool because of how funny he is. But the head sculpt on that Headpool looks amazing. I mean, I can't say that enough. But let me show you what else came inside this package. I didn't even really talk about Sauron's other leg, because I mean, it's just the right leg, the right whole leg of Sauron. Really wish they painted the toes. I'm gonna keep saying that. It just looks like they just poured green all over it and didn't care. It's just like a big green glop. Could have put, you know how they weathered the wings when I showed you that in the last wave, not the last wave, the last figure I showed where they had Sauron's left wing. They kind of painted it properly. But look at this. It's just green all over. Told you, always falling. If figures aren't falling, I'm popping their heads off. Once again, thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, tell your overseas people. Let them know about MC Product Online. And hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let them know that I'm trying to give away some figures if I hit 500 subscribers. Thank you for joining this channel. I can't say that so many times. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch me. And just continue to watch more of my reviews, and I'll catch you next time. And this is MC, and I'm out.
Thanks for watching.